Hello everyone, Catweasel here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Arkham Horror 2nd edition and the Horror at the Museum, where we're just about to start episode 12, I think. Episode 12, I don't think there'll be many more. So yes, we're in a bit of a pickle. One more Doom token and Rantagoth wakes up. The only thing in our favour is we've got 5 high-frequency gates covered off at the moment. Either they've got a seal on them, like Independence Square, or what is it, Unvisited Isle, the Unnameable, the Witch House and the Woods have actually got a gate on them. So they will prevent, you can't have 2 gates on the same location, so they'll prevent another gate opening. However, the graveyard and the Black Cave are still open for business as regards high frequency gates, and we've got Historical Society, Silver Twilight Lodge and Hibbs Roadhouse that could just open anyway. They're low frequency gates, but they could get a gate on them as well, so not looking good. And even if we get a monster surge, then as soon as we get a cultist, we've had it, because that's going to add a doom on as well, and then Rantagoth will wake up. So what we've got to try and do is hope we get a couple of turns and we can sort of organise ourselves for the final battle. What I'm trying to do is get as many clues as possible, because that'll allow us to roll more dice during the final battle, and if we can, perhaps get as many of our investigators blessed as possible. We've got 2 blessed investigators at the moment, but Jenny and I think Hank aren't blessed. If we could get those blessed as well, that'd be super. Okay, not aware of any problems with the last episode, so we can get straight to the upkeep phase, and I believe our lead investigator for this upcoming turn is Charlie Kane. And here we are with Charlie. Okay, first things first. Yes, he's got a blessing. Does he keep it? Yes, he goes with a 6. Nice one. Okay, Charlie. He's got a big job on. He's got to get out of the river docks and get up to Arkham Asylum. He's only got a single sanity. Slight problem. There's a maniac running round in the Merchant District streets, and he's going to have to evade him. Now, we can't really put his sneak up because he needs the 3 movement points from his speed. However, all is not lost. He's got a single point there. He gets an extra point off Ryan Dean, so that's 2. He also gets an extra point from fine clothing. That gives +1 to all skill checks in Arkham. So that's 3, and he also has a 4th one. He has a relationship with Diana Stanley called Survivors, and that gives him +1 to evade as well. So that's 4 dice. The Maniac has -1 to evade, I believe. So that'll be 3 dice, and they'll be blessed. 3 blessed dice. He's got the lucky cigarette case as well. So with any luck, and a few clues, with any luck, he should be able to get past the Maniac. Because we really do need, we can't have him running around on a single sanity. So once he gets all of his sanity back, then perhaps he could do a bit more monster killing, because we are relying on things like monster surges. We get another monster surge. So long as we don't get a cultist, then there's going to be a hell of a lot of monsters knocking around on the board, and we're going to have to sort them out. And that means Hank, and that means Charlie. So shouldn't get a terror track increase, because I think if we have another monster surge at the end of this turn, we are going to overflow the outskirts, and normally that would mean that we have a terror trap movement. But if he spends a clue, he's got his settle down ability, which only costs 1 clue token now because he's passed his personal story, and that means we can stop the terror track going up. Okay, that's it for Charlie. That's the plan. Next up is Hank Sampson. And here we are with Hank. I had a little swapperoonie with Hank. I did have his brazier of souls down there, what he'd traded last turn, but we're going to need the shotgun because it's him who's going to deal with this maniac. Has to deal with the maniac, can't deal with the Yithian because that would mean he'd end his movement on the Rivertown streets. There's a gate there, so he'd end up getting sucked through the gate. We don't want that. So it's the maniac. Fortunately though, he only needs 1 toughness monster to have 5 toughness of these tokens. Now originally, I was going to sort of zoom into the science building, pick up the clue there, turn these in for 2 clues, assuming he kills the maniac of course, and then he'd have 4 clues. But I think the turn afterwards we'll be looking to get him into South Church so he can bless himself. We've really got to get him blessed as quickly as possible. He's our best fighter, so let's get him down there. Somebody else will just have to pick up that clue in the science building. Okay, right, possibly Diana. Diana might be able to do that. She'll have a couple of gate trophies as well, so she could get even more clues than she's got at the moment. Alright, so that's it for Hank. He's not going to move any of his sliders. All he's going to do is take this maniac on. He's got the shotgun, he's got 5 fight. If he needs a re-roll, he's got a clue. But I think he's also got, he's got skull crackers, which is his relationship with Charlie Kane. So he'd get a +1 for that as well. And I think he's got to do a bit of trading. Yes, Charlie will be at Arkham Asylum just before Hank moves out of Arkham Asylum. So he's going to get a couple of dollars off Charlie. And what else? Just for if he gets a chance to get to St Mary's Hospital at some point. And he can get his stamina up. And I think he may be doing some trading with somebody else. Let me check my notes. No, he isn't. So that's it. Just getting $2 off Charlie. And as I said, no slider movement. So that's it for Hank. Next up, it is Jenny Barnes. And here we are with Jenny. First things first, she gets a trust fund. Is she going to keep it? Interesting. Let's see. No, she isn't, because she rolled a 3. Boo! Right, put that back. She paid the bank off. Alright, I'm going to change this bloody die. It's been rolling too many under 3 and unders. We'll have that one. See if that gives her any better luck next time, assuming there is a next time. Okay, right, what we're going to do with her. Now, we could keep her in the newspaper. It's a good chance to get clues, and it's a good chance to get money as well. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to send her back to Arkham Asylum. That is another location where you can actually get clues. You know, if you just do a normal encounter. So we're going to do a normal encounter there, see if we get some clues. And as part of that, he says, having a look at his notes, oh yes, Charlie will be there by the time she gets there. This is the main reason she's going there. She is going to trade the safety deposit key from Charlie. Charlie's pretty much going to be trying to kill stuff, I think. So let's give Jenny the safety deposits key, and she can go to the Bank of Arkham and try and cash that in. I think it's a luck check, and if you do the luck check, you get a unique item. So that's what we're going to go for. However, if you fail the luck check, you get 2 clues anyway. So let's get Jenny a couple of clues with that. Again, all of this is dependent on Rantagoth not waking up. But, you know, we've got to, where there's life, there's hope. We've just got to count on the fact we're going to get a few turns grace. We're not going to be able to seal enough gates, I don't think. And there's just too many unstable locations that are open. If, you know, if we'd sealed, say we're on 4 sealed gates, and one of those, instead of being the science building, was something like the woods, and we had a couple of others, then I think we could go for it. We'd have a good chance of winning. But we're about 2 sealed gates short, and I don't think we're going to manage it. These bloody moving gates didn't help. We'd have a sealed gate now, probably on the graveyard, if it hadn't moved off there originally. So yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to seal the gates, as I say. So we're just going to have to go for the final battle. Okay. But you never know. Might get enough clues for both Jenny and Hank to complete their personal stories. In which case we get 2 Doom took off. Then it'd be a completely different story. Unfortunately, clues cannot be traded in Arkham Horror 2nd edition. Otherwise, we'd have done that already. But, c'est la vie. That's just the way it is. Okay, so she's going to be heading to Arkham Asylum. She's got the 3 movement that's required with her speed. Other than that, I think that's it for her. So next up is Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana. One quick thing before I get on to Diana. Forgot to do it with Jenny. There was one extra thing that I did do with Jenny. I just remembered when I was swapping them over. Jenny has used her focus and she has put up her luck to 3. So she'll get that safety deposit key this turn. If she survives into next turn and we don't have any problems, then she will put up her luck again next upkeep phase, so she can get into the Bank of Arkham, and she'll have 4 luck then for the luck -2 check, either to get a unique item, which hopefully will be a weapon, or if she fails, she gets 2 clues anyway. So Jenny Barnes is on 3 luck. 3 luck and 3 law at the moment. Okay, Diana Stanley. First things first. Another 6. Go, go, go. So she keeps her blessing. Good old Arkham Horror, only losing a blessing on a 1. I love it. Not so good as if you're cursed, then it's a real pain to get rid of. But if you've got a blessing, it's fantastic. Okay, right. She is in the first part of the Dreamlands. She'll be moving into the second part of the Dreamlands, so I'm not going to change any of this. We'll keep it where it is. She should be able to shut the gate. It's a +1 gate because it's the Dreamlands. So she'll be using the law. So that'll be 4 +1 for the gate is 5. +1 here. She'll be rolling 6 blessed dice. So I think that's more than enough. But she won't be coming out till next turn, unfortunately. But we did get a lot of clues by trading in Find Gate. Is there anything else we need to do with her? No, it's just a blessing. We're not moving any of her sliders about. So that's it for Diana. Hopefully she'll get a few more clues during her otherworld encounter. We shall see. Or get sent back to Arkham or something like that. We need a bit of luck. Okay, that's it for Diana. That's it for the upkeep phase. Next up is the movement phase. here we are in the movement phase with Charlie. There he is. And he's going to get up there to Arkham Asylum. But he's got to pass the good old maniac. Alright, -1 to evade. So he moves 1 into the merchant district. And then he's going to try and move out of the merchant district. But he's got to avoid this axe-wielding maniac here. So, as previously discussed, he's got 3 dice. And can he do it? 4 or better. Yes, he gets 2 successes. Sneaky Charlie. He is a politician. And he's managed to duck into a fridge, get away with it, and do a runner. So 1, 2 into Arkham Asylum, where he meets Hank. And he gives Hank $2 for some hospital treatment. So we'll give that to Hank. Hank's now got $2. With any luck, he'll be able to get to St Mary's at some point before Rantagoth wakes up. So that's it for Charlie. Excellent. Love it when a plan comes together. Next up, it is Hank. So here we are with Hank. He's just got $2 off Charlie, and Charlie's told him that there's an axe-wielding maniac down in the merchant district. Well, Hank's thinking, where's Pa? Has this maniac got something to do with it? So he goes 1, 2 straight into the merchant district, and he's not avoiding any maniac. He's taking him head on. So we'll go down here. Now, there's no horror check anyway, but because he's thick-skulled, he wouldn't have done one. And what he's got to do, he's got +1 for the maniac in the combat check. So he's already got 4 for his shotgun, 5 for his fight, which is 9, +1 is 10 dice for the maniac, +1 for skullcrackers is 11 dice. So we're going to be rolling 11 dice, and he only needs 1 success. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 dice. Come on. Surely he's got to get a success. And yes, shotgun. He's got a few 6s. Yeah, this guy's not messing about. You may have an axe. Hank's got a shotgun, and Hank ain't missing. So that is it for the maniac. We get a stand back, and yeah, that's fine. Terror track's nice and low, so the maniac isn't endless, and he goes on to Hank's player tray, and he has 5 toughness worth of monsters, taking a bit of a risk just in case the servitor of the outer gods moves. But even if the servitor of the outer gods moves, Hank, out of everybody, has got the best chance. Okay, that's it for Hank. Next up is Jenny Barnes. And here we are with Jenny. She's moved to Arkham Asylum. 1, 2, 3. Have a chat with Charlie. And they're going to trade. And Charlie is going to give her... Hang on while I get it. The safety deposit key. So it's going to give her that. And hopefully she'll be able to cash that in next turn. Okay, that's it for Jenny. Last but not least, Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana. Okay, Diana is going to go to the second part of the Dreamlands. And that's it for her movement phase. And that's it for the movement phase. Next up, the Arkham encounter phase. Here we are in the Arkham encounter phase, and first up it is Charlie Boy. Okay, Charlie, what he's going to do is he won't be taking a location card because he's going to do the box text. He's going to spend $2, so he's down to $1 now. But he's going to get all of his sanity back at last. And his sanity is 4, so he just needs 3. There we go. He's back up to full sanity. Awesome. Right, oh, that's it for Charlie. Next, Hank. Very, very quick for Hank. He's in a street location, so he doesn't actually have an encounter. He's just looking up at the skies, hoping for the servitor of the outer gods to come down so he can try and give it a good shoeing. But as it stands, he doesn't have an encounter. So Jenny Barnes is next. And here we are with Jenny. So we better put this in because she is going to have a downtown encounter. And we may have to roll. Where's the deck? It's the white deck. Here we are. So let's give it a cut. And Arkham Asylum is there at the top. It should be coming up on your screen anytime now, and I'll give it a read. Nurse Heather accidentally injects you with a sleeping draft. What? You may make a fight -2 check to resist. Cobblers. I think she's going to have to fight that. Sleepy draft sounds like it'll be a delay, so we're going to have to try and fight that. What is her fight? A fight is 2. Oh. Her fight is 2. She has got a clue. We're going to spend the clue. We're going to try and pass, but it's only a single die. You need a single die special. 5 or a 6, come on. A 5, done it. Single die. Yeah, the boy. I am the boy. Let's continue to read. If you fail or choose not to resist, lose your next turn, thought so, and gain 2 sanity from the prolonged rest. But we're at full sanity anyway. If you pass, nothing happens. Well, that was a load of rubbish. But at least we didn't get delayed. Put that deck back. No clues for us. Now, instead of gaining clues, we lost one. But we gave it a try. Alright, that's it for Jenny. And I think that is it for the Arkham encounter phase. Next up, it's Diana in the Other World encounter phase. And here we are with Diana in the Dreamlands. Any colour gate. So we'll try and get a Dreamlands encounter. And here's the deck. Let's do a cut. So we're looking for Dreamlands. That's Yuggoth. That's not doing it. Bloody hell, I'm glad we avoided that one. Yes, we'd have had to fight Shub-Niggurath. So good job we were in Yuggoth. And the next one. Oh, we've got a Dreamlands one. There we go. Right, I'll read that. Yay, we've got a thematic gate encounter. Awesome. Hang on while I drop the cards everywhere. It's alright, got them. Okay, let's have a read. The Dreamlands. The stone face reveals to you one of the deepest secrets of the Dreamlands. Pass a law -1 check, but we've got to get 2 successes. That's what the 2 in the square brackets means. Check to gain 4 clue tokens. We couldn't buy a clue token at the start of this bloody game, and now she's going to end up with about 13 if she passes this. Bloody hell. So, law -1. She has, where is she? She has 4, 5 law. Does she have anything else? Yeah, it's 5 law, -1 is 4. So, and we've got 4 blessed dice, and we've got a load of clues. So we should be able to pass this. We get 1, but for 4 clues, it's got to be worth spending clues. So we'll spend a clue and roll again. We've got 1 success. Come on. 2 successes. There we are. So that's a net gain of 3 clue tokens. So put that 1 in. Get 4 back. So I think we've got something like 12 clues now. Blimey. Yeah, there's 8. 12 clues we've got now. And a gate trophy, which we could turn in for more clues. And a possibility of a gate trophy next turn. Oh, this, if we got these earlier. 2. Right, let's read the rest of it. If you fail the check, however, the site claims your last shred of sanity. Lose all your sanity? Oh! Good job I kept rolling. Oh my god. Oh, bloody. We'd have been lost in time and space then. Yeah, bloody hell. Anyway, at least we passed. At least we passed. And we gained 3 clues through that, so that's brilliant. So, whoa, 12 clues. 12 clues. If only she was, if she was in Arkham to spend them, but she isn't. And she'll just be coming out next turn, so she'll just end up in the Rivertown streets. If, assuming the gate doesn't move. Yeah, oh, at least she'll have plenty of clues to fight with. She hasn't got a weapon though. But I might be tempted to give her the Brazier of Souls. She's got 12 clues to burn. But right, anyway. Okay, brilliant. That is it for Diana Stanley. That's it for the Otherworld Encounter phase. Next up, the Laugh and Chuckle phase. Are we gonna survive? And here we are at the Laugh and the Chuckle phase. So there's nothing else for it but move these out of the way. Pop that up there. Then to draw a Laugh and Chuckle card. Is it gonna be the final one? Ooh! Got another monster surge. There we go. The Witch House. It's already got a gate on it. So that is a monster surge. Clue appears at the Unvisited Isle, but it doesn't because the Unvisited Isle's got a gate on it, so that gate eats the clue. And then we've got monster movement, but before monster movement, obviously, we've got to draw a million monsters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates open. So that's more than 4 investigators, so that is 5 monsters. And we have 1. So wait a minute, we've got 1. 1 will come out of the Witch House, and then we're full up. 1 will come out of the Witch House, 2 will go into the outskirts, so that's 3. And then, oh, I've got to remember, bear with me, I'm not sure if the one that tips the outskirts to more than 4 goes into the bag as well. I'll just have to check that. I'll just get the rules. Bear with me. Okay, it says here on page 18 of the rule book, when the number of monsters in the outskirts exceeds this limit, return all of the monsters in the outskirts to the monster cup. So that'll be 4 plus the one that exceeds. So I think we end up with 1 in the outskirts. That's the way I read it. Anyway, cool. Right, so this first one is going to come out of the witch house. It's a skeleton. I'll just flash it up like last time and you can read it at your leisure. So, a skeleton is there. Let's put it on the thing. So we've got the next 2 that we draw go to the outskirts. A Nopke, these are bad. A Nopke, I think Rantagoth has something to say about Nopke. Yes, they gain Nightmarish 1. So I'll flash it up, but they've got Nightmarish 1 because Nopke are Rantagoth worshippers. Now, this goes into the outskirts. Because we've got no more, what's the words? Stands. We've got another green monster. Loigor, seen these before. That goes in. So we're at the monster limit now. And a dimensional shambler. So the dimensional shambler puts this over the outskirts limit. So all these go back in, which is good because we want to keep as many monsters in here as possible. That would cause the terror level to go up, but Charlie Kane is going to spend a clue. So he's down to 3 clues now to stop the terror level going up. So it's going to stay at 1. And then we've got 1 more. Let's give it, because we've put some back in, let's give that a good shuffle. And last one. Oh, I thought that was a cultist then. It's a crawling one. And that goes into the outskirts. And that's it, I think. So we got skeleton, and I can't remember what they were now, but another 3, and then this one. So crawling one is in there. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Mr. Doom token doesn't go on, thankfully. Right, let's read the rest of the monster movement first. So we've got Crescent on White, Ancient Whispers marker while I think on. That goes to French Hill. 2 Crescent monsters are ghosts. They're yellow bordered and don't move. Goat Spawn is hexagon, doesn't move. Yithian is triangle, doesn't move. Proto-Shoggoth is a diamond, doesn't move. Skeleton does though. And it's got weirdo movement. Hang on, I'm gonna have to check the skeleton movement. Bear with me. I know they're aquatic. I think they just move. I think it just moves to French Hill. I think. I'll check that. I think I've got to check. I've got to check Innsmouth or Kingsport rules for that one, and I haven't got those rules out because I'm not using those expansion boards. But I'll check that. I'll flash it up on the screen if it's any different. and tell you where I've moved it. But I think it moves. Yeah. As long as nobody's in an aquatic location, I don't think anybody is, then I think it moves like a black bordered monster, so it'll just move out into French Hill. I'll let you know on that one. And done that. Is there anything else? Oh, bloody hell, yeah. No, the moving gate, that's like a dash rectangle slash thing. That doesn't move. So, right, just got to read the thing itself. Another headline. King of Cards cancels show. Headline. Eric Weiss, probably better known as Harry Houdini. Eric Weiss, a famous visiting escape artist and master of illusion, was scheduled to put on a show. However, when he was told that the Legacy of the Pharaohs Museum exhibit was in town, he paled visibly and cancelled the performance. "There is a task I must see to," was his only comment. Dun, dun, dun. All witches and warlocks in Arkham are returned to the cup. Well, we haven't got any. If any investigator has Eric Weiss as an ally, we don't. That investigator gains those monsters as trophies instead. So Eric was going out in the town, killing witches and warlocks. Nice one. But, yeah, that's it. So that's okay. It's taking a piss now, isn't it? This happened in my first Eldritch Horror playthrough against Azathoth. It was absolutely wiped the floor with me. And then it just started taking the mickey, you know, like flaming dragging it out. And it's beginning to drag it out here. But at least we got a few clues off Diana. So that's good news. We got a lot of clues in this turn. But fortunately, we managed to get another monster surge. If we could get one more next turn, then that'll be good. And thankfully, Diana is coming out. One of the things I did check, I meant to talk about it at the beginning of the episode, was if you're in another world and as part of the final battle you take all the gates off. So you end up being lost in time and space. And if you're lost in time and space at the start of the final battle, you're devoured. So she has to get out of the Dreamlands, and she'll manage that next turn. She'll be stuck with the Yithian, but she will get a turn's grace. She'll get a turn's grace with which to shut that gate without fighting that monster. And with all the clues she's got, and she's got a revolver. I don't think the Yithian's physically resistant. No, it isn't. So I think she'll be able to kill it anyway. So she'll get out of there, close that gate, and then we'll worry about the Yithian the turn afterwards. So yes, so long as she's not in another world when finally Rantagoth does awake. The other thing is that's what's stopping us sealing gates as well. I know there's a few people out there who just probably thinking, "Oh, getting a gate, you've got plenty of, you've still got plenty of clues." But we just can't afford to lose anybody. We need everybody for the final battle. And ever since we've, not had Find Gate, ever since we traded that in, we can't really send anybody into another world. The risk of them getting devoured is just too much. So I don't think we'll be trying to enter any gates from now on. We'll try and shut this gate, get it out of the way. And then if we do get another monster surge next turn, at least we only have to pull 4 monsters out, because there'll be 4 gates rather than 5. So we'll do that. And Hank, 1, 2, 3, 4, can get himself blessed. He can spend those 5 monster trophies next turn, get down to South Church, spend them, bless himself. And that's our main fighter. who'll be blessed. Good, good. Perhaps Charlie can get to Rivertown and kill the Yithian for Diana. That'd be useful. That would be useful. So long as Diana goes before Charlie. Charlie was first player this turn, wasn't he? Yes, Charlie was first player, so that means Diana will actually go in front of him. And because of that, she could close the gate before Charlie's turn. If the gate's still there and Charlie's in the Arkham encounter phase, he'll get sucked through it. But if Diana goes first, she can shut the gate before Charlie's turn. Therefore, he won't get sucked through. That's... She'll shut the gate. Surely she'll shut the gate. She's got 12 clues. She's got 12 clues. She's got a million re-rolls, and if she stays blessed, then yeah, that should be okay. We should be able to do that. So Charlie could kill the Yithian, which is, that's 3 toughness. I'll check that. I know he's got some weapons, so he might well be able to do it, especially if he's still blessed. And that'd get rid of another monster, which would help. Jenny, what about Jenny? Oh yes, she's going to the Bank of Arkham. She's going to put that safety deposit key in and either, hopefully, get a unique item that's a weapon, or fail, and if she fails she gets 2 clues, so that'll be alright. Okay, yeah, good turn. That was a good turn. So we're still in there, kids. We're still in there. Buff ourselves up. I mean, it's still going to be difficult. We're pretty much expecting Ransagoth to wake up, so we're just trying to get as prepared as we can for it. It's still going to be really, really tricky. I did a final battle once. I think it was the Dunwich horror playthrough, and that had gone on for ages. Absolutely ages. And we ended up winning that in the end, but the difference was in that particular playthrough, because the game had been going on for so long, we just I think it was Daisy Walker. Daisy Walker just had like so many spells and stuff. She just easily like wiped the floor with Yogg-Sothoth. That's not the case here. We have got some weapons and we've got a lot of clues now, but yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's a lot closer than it would have been if, for example, it had Ransagoth had woken up this turn. We'd have lost Diana. We'd have lost all her clues. At least she's coming out now, and we have got a bit more of a chance than we did have. All right. Anyway, so that is the end of episode 12. I hope you join me for episode 13. Unlucky for some, we shall see. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed, who's commented, who's liked or disliked the videos. Thank you very much. Similarly, anybody who's gone to Board Game Geek, to the video threads over there, made a comment, dropped Geek Gold, whatever, thank you so much. Any errors, mistakes, let me know. I will try and fix them. Oh god, it's a square monster. That's alright. Servitor of the Outgods didn't move either. Yeah, so any mistakes, please let me know and I will try and fix them before next turn. And of course, anybody who's been to Ko-fi.com to tip me a brew to help support the channel, thank you so much. It is really, really appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, that's it for episode 11. Hope to see you for episode 12. Until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.